Alright folks, welcome to this episode. A couple of weeks ago, you may recall, I did a video called In the Heart of the Storm, when the river had burst its banks. Well, today's video, I've come back to the same location to show you what the river normally looks like. And look, there's a massive difference. It's honestly like a metre lower, and it's incredible. Look, there's land all over here. See, the last time on that video, I could only go to this tree. The water was right up at the foot of it. It's crazy how the land here has been washed from that time. What a difference, folks. Last time when I was here, I was just at the edge of the water. Wow, it's crazy how different it is. That's how I thought it's worth coming back. If you've not seen that video, I'll put a link to it at the end of this scene. I think it actually looks like the rain's coming on right now, but obviously the river's totally different. Look at it, there's just land everywhere. This is the rock I stood on the last video. The water was right here last time. There was bits of tree and bits of wood just floating down, and I can actually see it's all collected over here. Look at this, that was all underwater the last time. That is crazy. Because I was thinking this stone was going to actually wash away when I was standing on it. But it looks like it's still got a good hood there. I hope this rain doesn't get too heavy, folks. It is spitting. All this was underwater the last time, folks. I'll have to watch, there's no a big hole that I'm going to get stuck in. It's crazy, it's like this whole bit of land here has been like folded over from the force of the water that was pushing against it. We'll go for a little walk along here and see if there's anything cool being like washed downstream in the storm. There's a crazy amount of snowdrops along here. They must have sprung up since the storm conditions. This is cool, folks. Look at this. This is a cool spot down here next to the river. Look at this here, folks. Bit of wood sitting down here. Look at this, it's like a piece of scaffolding timber here. It's probably been washed down river. A couple of videos ago we saw a scaffolding pole when we were at Justinhoch Bridge. Here's a scaffolding board. We could soon have a scaffolding business with all the stuff that's dumped all around. Look how much timber here has been collected when the high rivers were in spate. I did come down here years ago for a walk, but it's been a long time. I don't think there'll be any way across. The river's still higher than what it is in the summer. So last time I came here, this is where I crossed. But I think today it'll be impossible. Look at this tree, it's just rotting. It's hollow. There's so much wood even along the side there. Oh, it looks like maybe that's somebody's been cutting wood there. That's maybe not actually been left from a flood. Yeah, so there's no way across here, folks. One time I came here in the summer and I was able to walk right across, but today It's running too ferociously. Imagine the force of the water pushing on all the trees around here when the river's in spate. Savage. The trees just stand up so much in places like this. It's incredible. This is probably the craziest bit here for the amount of debris, like. We'll take a closer look. I can actually see over at the other side there's like a field gate. Field gate lying in the river. It's about 4 degrees Celsius today, folks, but we're out exploring once again, so that's what it's all about here on BKR. Another countryside adventure. Just about getting my eye taken out by these bushes here, folks. Probably ripping my brakes. There's been so much erosion here on the other embankment. You can actually see the different layers in the ground where it's like stones and earth, stones and earth. Because probably years ago the river embankment was over there. It's like walking through an apocalyptic landscape. This is one of these places with it's got like a little side river separate to the main river. It was all one river the other day. In the heart of the storm, folks. This is cool. The only way I got across here is because there's a mound in the middle. If that hadn't been there, I couldn't have done it. I suppose I could have been crossing the burn there, but it's narrow, so richt enough. That's probably like 2 foot deep there, folks. It doesn't really come out on the camera, but we don't want to get wet feet today. Look at this. This whole hill here, basically, I believe, has just been stuff that's been like dumped over the hill. I think it's been used as a tip at one time. Because that's what the gate says, I think, up where I've parked. Probably there was trucks reversing in there, dumping loads for years by the looks of things. See, it's unbelievable how deep the river is there. I can see the top swirling, but it just goes straight into darkness. There's probably incredible undercurrents there. But that bit there is definitely deep enough for just jumping right in off this rock. In the summer, that is. On a day like this, you would regret it, folks. The water's probably like 2 or 3 degrees. Look at that next to the rock. It's like the top of an old barrel. Over here there's like an old car fuel tank and stuff being dumped. Most of the other stuff looks like old bits of buildings and stuff and sheds. I'll go and get a different angle. I've never ever been down this side of the barn here. This is probably mostly like gamekeeper's territory. I don't know if they would put sheep down here so close to the water when it floods now and again. Look at this, here's another one of these scaffolding pole bars. A wooden scaffolding plank. This is like a boggy area here. It looks like we might have like a bit of a whirlpool here, created by the shape of the embankment. This is cool. Look at this, folks. The river's been folding the bit here back, look. That whole edge there has been getting worn away. I'm going to duck under trees here. Look at this, folks. This is what I was calling a whirlpool, because the shape of the edge of this here, it is whirling here. And it looks really deep as well. It could almost be like peat in there. Another safety point about a river bank like this, it could be undermined by the water. Rail Adventures. Rail Adventures right here on BKR, folks. The amount of midges that's fleeing around my head now. I just came under that bush full of beasties. I just wanted to see what was round the corner of these bushes. Look, there's a wee fence here, a wee stile. Oh, I can see cows over in that field at the other side. What a spot, folks. The cows are over there chilling. It's kind of sheltered from the wind down here, so it was perfect to go for a walk here on a day like this. There's probably not much else further up this river. So there we go. Another fresh spot in BKR. Look at the character of this thing, folks. Tread carefully on things like that. There's no point in going further down there. Not today. Maybe in the future we'll come back, go on a different mission. It was cool just to come through and compare the river today as to what it was in that other video, in the heart of the storm. Because that day it was intense. I got soaked that day as well. The rainstorm that was coming on today has moved on. The sky's clear up here, blue. And at the other side, I don't know how well it shows on the camera, grey skies over that way, folks. But there's normally always a window in the weather for exploring. Different adventures every week. Sometimes it's a historical artefact, other times it's just exploring the landscape itself. It's getting warm with that sunshine. It makes a fine change to the recent weather we've had. This is so wet here, I don't know. I'm going to hit. My feet are sinking, folks. I'm on a bog. I'm reversing. I think I need to go this way. That whole area there is just like, I would honestly be up to my knees if I went into that. It doesn't look like it, but if I hadn't been holding on to the fence post there, I would have been deeper in. Look at this, the river. That other week when I was here, the river was right over here as well. It is cool how the snowdrops have sprung up so quick. After, like, think about how much water was flowing over the top of these. And here they are. You can't even tell. It's amazing that they didn't get like ripped out the ground or saturated with water. I'll go around the edge of this little stone area here, the old dump. It's like a bit of a building there, folks. I just about dropped the camera there. I can hear cars going round the top. Look at this, it's an old, must be old car parts. I'm getting caught in barbed wire here. Look at this. Wonder what type of car that was for at one time. Probably some old vintage thing. We all know what this is here, folks. Classic bit of asbestos there. Probably been chucked over the edge at one time. Better shut the area down. Caught in another bit of barbed wire there, folks. That's real exploring for you. That was probably the more difficult way of coming up the hill that I chose. Anyway, I'll end this episode here. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one very soon. Here, it's got a little fucking yellow eye, didn't come near. I'll try and get it moving. Just go near it where you want to poke it. Right here, actually.
Look away.
Wait a minute, I'm going to get closer.
Look away, or just edit me poking.
No, wait. It's eye. I believe how this looks, wait a minute.
What, the little eyes that are moving? The tentacle things?
Yeah.
It's checking the camera out. Do you want me to stroke it?
Nah. Just wait, 'cause you ruined the last year and started it again. Yeah, don't be afraid.
You shouldn't have moved for that, Phil.
Holy shit, it's reaching towards the camera now.
Look at its purple black legs. Look at its purple legs. Are you seeing that, or am I just tripping?
It's the way the light's hitting off it.
Look at the purple legs. Purple!